We first learned how to do the Kimura trap from the handside single leg, but I'm happy to tell you that you can do it from many different positions, all right? And one of them is the double leg takedown, all right? And the double leg is the most basic takedown in wrestling, and you can use this against it very easily, and you could also get a very quick tap with the Kimura off the get-go, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it looks like. Let's go ahead and break this down. So, my opponent shoots the double leg. Boom! I want to jam my hips into him, okay? And throw the lead hip to pop him on the shoulder right here. Okay? Let's turn the angle a little bit. Okay, so I'm here. Boom! On this side, I'm going to look for my Kimura right here. Okay, so hook, hook. You want to do this quickly. Okay, so he hits, pop, boom. Now, I'm gonna do, just like we did before, like a one-legged squat on this leg as I throw this hook over on his back, okay? So, and as I'm doing that, I'm gonna crank my Kimura. So I'm here, squat, boom. So I have my same form that I would do for the Kimura when we set it up from the guard, right? I got my bottom knee tucking into his hip, I got this leg hooking the lower back, so now I can finish right here. Okay? When you're doing this transition though, there's a lot of momentum, right? So a lot of times, even though I get this leg, I might not be able to hook it in time, and he might be able to roll through. If he does, I just roll right with him. Okay? And now we're back in this Kimura trap, the TV position, which is my staging point for all my attacks. So that was setting up the Kimura trap against the double leg. Let's go over some common mistakes that people make when setting up the Kimura trap from the double leg. Okay, so let's start from the side. So my opponent shoots the double, hit the hips, okay? This Kimura, well first off, you want to hit him with your hips, all right? You want to have some control when you're doing this. I don't just want him to run me over, okay, with a double leg, and then me trying to get this Kimura as he's on top of me, all right? Because you're not gonna get it. All right, so you need to stop the shot, all right? So when he shoots, boom, boom, I pop him with the hips, all right? So it's a very common defense in wrestling where, boom, I twist the hips, all right? So this stops the shot here, all right? So now he's regrouping, and that's, boom, when I look for this Kimura. When I do get the Kimura, right, the second mistake people make is that they fall straight back without throwing this leg over, okay? If I just come down like this here, okay, I'm ending up in a similar situation where he's at a point where he can just like walk over me, all right? And he has a good position on the side. Okay, so jam, hook, you need this leg to come in deep, all right? So you're gonna have to take a fall like on your back, all right? You can't be really afraid of it. You're just gonna break fall like you would rolling from your butt to your shoulders, all right? So you reduce that fall by squatting on this leg. Here, I start cranking, squat, boom. Okay. Now you notice I did like a 90-degree shift. I was facing that way, and then I turned, boom, to face over here. Okay, I got my Kimura set, I got this leg trapped. All right, so now from here, it's easy. I just crank the Kimura to finish, and if he was able to power through the roll, okay, I just follow him, walk my hips in this way, and I'm back into the Kimura trap. Okay, so those were a few of the common mistakes people make setting up the Kimura trap off the double leg. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set up the Kimura trap from a double leg, but this time we're going to do it on the near side arm, all right? So this is sometimes you'll end up in this position when you twist it the wrong way, but it's important to know that you can still finish the Kimura trap. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate what I mean. Let's go ahead and break it down. So it's gonna happen, he shoots in for the double, boom, I stop the shot, okay, and I twist, boom, this way, towards this leg here, okay? So rather than attacking here, all right, I reach, all right, for the other side and lock on my Kimura. Okay, now the balance here is gonna feel a little different, but what we're working with here is the falling momentum, all right? Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fall back, and I'm gonna use this leg now to hook on the bend of the knee to kick him over. Here. Okay. So the mechanics are very similar. What's one of the benefits that you have when you're setting this particular one up, okay, when I come here, is that his head is trapped underneath my chest. All right, it's similar to when you do the single leg Kimura trap. So when you fall back and you kick him over, you have like that neck crank effect here. That's gonna make him want to tuck and roll. Okay, so that is the Kimura trap on the opposite side of the double leg. Let's cover some common mistakes people make when setting up this near side Kimura trap. All right, so they shoot the double, boom. All right, I stop the shot here. I come in for the Kimura, all right? But what's important when I'm doing this, okay, is that I don't want to be run over with this, okay? If he runs me over right here, all right, I don't have a lot of momentum now to throw him over. Okay, and I wanted that falling momentum so that I could kick him through. Okay, from here, you know, I won't have that. Now I can still try to work into the Kimura, but you won't get the flip, all right? And that's what we wanted. Okay, so when he gets in for that double, boom, I jam it, I come in here, okay? I want the shot to be stopped first. Okay, so once he stopped a little bit, maybe from here, like I sprawled a little bit first, and he's trying to dig in. This is a good time to go for this. All right, so when I fall back, I'm gonna be pulling him into, boom, and launching him straight over. Okay, so again, what's very important is to have some falling momentum, right? If you don't have that, don't initiate this Kimura trap. So those were some common mistakes that people make when setting up the near side Kimura off the double leg. This next technique is one of the most powerful applications of the Kimura trap, all right? And this is super important, especially in mixed martial arts, because there's going to be many opportunities to do this particular variation, all right? And what I'm talking about is defending a double leg off the fence, all right? And this is a very common situation where the man drives you into the fence and he's trying to pull your legs out. And this is an easy opportunity to hit a Kimura trap, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's going to look like. Let's go ahead and break it down. All right, so what's gonna happen, he gets a double on the fence, boom, and I'm right here, okay? So what I wanna do first is I wanna twist my hips hard towards his head, all right? So I'm gonna twist towards my left. My other arm right here is gonna get like an overhook, just like underneath the armpit. And I'm gonna punch that overhook to help push his body towards this side, getting him off balance. All right, so I'm here, boom. And now you notice I got a very wide stance. Both my feet are pointing towards his head, all right? So I've made his position a little bit weaker, but I'm not out of the clear yet. All right, I'm gonna move him just a little bit, okay? On this side right here, you can notice, all right, that he's still holding on to the double. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my free hand, boom, to strip his hand off of my leg. Here, pop, take it out, okay? And once I take it out, all right, I'm just gonna keep like a stiff arm, all right? So when he tries to reach back, all right, I can keep misdirecting his hand so he doesn't fall back into the double, all right? And what's gonna generally happen at this point is that the man's gonna switch into the single leg, all right? And we're waiting for this to happen. Because as soon as he does that switch, now, all I gotta do is come in and launch my Kimura trap, all right? And it's the same setup that we do for the single leg that you first learned, okay? So I'm coming over and under, hooks, I lock it up, all right? And all I have to do now to launch it is I want to circle away from the fence, all right? And now I can hook and throw him back. Boom. So this is using the Kimura trap when the man has you pressed up against the fence with a double leg takedown. Let's go over some common mistakes you can make when trying to defend the double leg off the fence with the Kimura trap. All right, so partner's got me on the double. All right, first mistake, twisting to the wrong side. All right, if I twist here, okay, although the Kimura on this side looks very appetizing, he's gonna have a lot of leverage to pull you out with the double, right? Because I'm giving his head a lot of space so that he can run me over here or pull me out. Okay, so you're gonna twist towards the side of his head. All right, here, boom. Okay, when I do that, I'm crunching him down. All right, so I'm making it much harder for him to try to pull me out with a double. Okay, now from here, all right, before I go for the Kimura, I gotta strip his hand off of my leg. Okay, some people try to lock the Kimura while he's still holding on to the double. All right, which isn't gonna help. Okay, so I gotta, you remember, pop that hand out here, pop, and take it off first. Once I take it off and he goes into the single, okay, now it's my opportunity to come in for the Kimura, okay? And the final mistake is that I don't want to launch the Kimura right from here. Like I can't fall back, all right? There's no room for me to fall, all right? So if I tried to, I would just end up clenched down against the mat and he would still be on top of me, all right, which is no good. So I have to circle just a little bit off of the fence, okay? So when I'm here, all right, I just gotta circle just a little bit off, all right? So now there's a path for me to fall and for him to fall, okay? So that I can throw him off to the side here. So those are some common mistakes people make when setting up the Kimura trap off the double leg.